Good day, viewers. Welcome once again to Juke's online math class. If you can recall, in my previous video, I premiered the concept of what? Indices, and as well the basic laws of what? Of indices. So today we'll be looking at what? Indicial what? Equation. Here we'll be seeing what? The applications of what? Of the various laws of what? Of indices. So before that, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Juke's online math class so as to get notified once a new video is what? Is dropped. And as well, follow me on what? On Facebook at Juke's online what? Math class so you can enjoy more of this. Okay, notwithstanding, we are going straight to the what? To the topic. Indicial equation. Here we'll be what? Seeing what? Where we are going to be what? Be applying what? The basic laws, the various laws of what? Of indices. Okay, we'll have a question here on the board. Indicial what? Equation. You can see numbers there having their respective what? Powers, and automatically this is an equation. You can see the equality sign there. So how do you go about solving this kind of what? Question. If you are not conversant with your laws of indices, automatically you cannot do what? You cannot do justice to this what? Question. But if you are conversant with our what? Laws, we can what? Perform the operation on this with ease. Now let's solve this. We have 2 raised to power 1 minus y times 2 raised to power y minus what? 1 over this. Then we have the equality sign and we have what? Values in the other side of the what? Of the equation. So now, if you observe this question, you will see that at the numerator, we are having numbers of what? Of the same base, having their respective what? Powers, and they are multiplying themselves. Even without being told, we are going to what? Use what? Multiplication law. How do you use multiplication law here now? Numbers of the same base with their respective powers multiplying themselves. Using multiplication law, we are going to do what? Just pick one of the base and add their powers. When we do that, we'll have what? 2 raised to power 1 minus y times 2 raised to power what? Y minus 1. Will automatically give us what? Just pick one of the base, 2, and we'll do what? We'll add their powers, which are what? 1 minus y plus y minus what? 1. Still all over what? 2 raised to power y plus 2. Then equals to. Then the other side of the equation, if you consider the other side of the equation now, I have 8 raised to power 2 minus what? 2y. You can see that what? 8 is a multiple of what? 2. Which means 8 being a multiple of 2, applying what? Indices, I can represent 8 to be in index form of 2 as what? I have what? 2 raised to power what? 3. Which is what? Automatically what? The value of 8. It's in the base of 2. Since it's the multiple of what? 2. Then in bracket the initial power, which is what? 2 minus 2 what? 2y. Then I'm having this. Okay. Still on the left hand side, if you consider the power of these two, I can collect what? The like terms there. So when I collect like terms, I will have 2 raised to power 1 minus 1, then minus y, then plus what? Y over 2 raised to power y plus 2. Still equals to what? 2 raised to power. Now, I can expand this bracket. When I expand this bracket, I'm having 3 times 2 will automatically give me what? 6. Then 3 times minus 2y will give me minus 6 what? Minus 6y. Then we continue. For the numerator, if you observe the power, I have collected the like terms already. Now, let me now what? Evaluate what? My like terms. 1 minus 1 will give me 0. Then minus y plus y will automatically give me what? 0 as well. So which means in return I'm having what? The total power of this numerator as what? As 0. So I will have 2 raised to power 0 all over 2 raised to power y plus 2 equals to what? 2 raised to power 6 minus 6y. Okay, let's keep observing. I have 2 raised to power 0 here, all divided by 2 raised to power y plus 2. I can still what? Introduce my what? Division what? Law. As you can see, 2 is here, 2 is here, they are having the same what? Base. And according to what? Division law, if you have what? Numbers of equal base dividing themselves, what do? Just pick one of the base, subtract the power of the denominator from what? From the power of the numerator. And when we do that, we have this 2 raised to power 0 divided by 2 raised to power y minus plus 2. What I'm going to do is what? I'll just pick one of the base, then subtract the power of this denominator from what? From the power of the numerator. So when I do that, I'll have what? 2 raised to power 0 minus the power of the denominator, which is what? Y plus what? Plus 2. Still equals to what? 2 raised to power 6 minus 6y, as you can see. So when I open this bracket, I will be having 2 raised to power what? Minus times y, I'm having minus y. Then minus times plus 2, I'm having minus 2. Equals to what? 2 raised to power what? 6 minus 6 what? Minus 6y. So this is an equation. And we are told that what? Left hand side of the equation is as well equals to what? The right hand side of the what? Of the equation. So if that is the case now, I can equally cancel out what? This basis. So I'll work out with what? Their powers, since the y in question is the power. So now when I cancel out the both what? Basis, I'm having the powers as what? Minus y minus 2 equals to 6 minus 6 what? 6y. What next? I will collect what? Like terms. So you know the principle of collecting like terms. When we are collecting like terms, we have to be very mindful of our signs. So now I want to collect like terms. Those that has what? Variable will be in one side of the equation, whereas the constant or the ones having no variables will be on the other side of the equation. And when we are doing that, we have to what? Automatically be what? Be mindful of our signs. So when minus sign crosses the equality sign, it changes to what? Plus. And when plus sign crosses the equality sign, automatically it changes to what? Minus. Okay. When we collect like terms, automatically here, I have minus y. Then this minus 6y will automatically cross what? The equality sign. And when it crosses the equality sign, I'm having what? Plus 6y. Then equals to what? 6. Then minus 2 crossing the equality sign, I'm having plus what? Plus 2. Then minus y plus 6y will give me what? I'll have 5y equals what? 6 plus 2 will give me what? I'll have 8. Then have I gotten the value of y? No. I can still divide both sides by the coefficient of what? Of y, so that I can equally get the final value of what? Of y. When I do that, coefficient of y here is 5. So divide it by 5, and as well divide 8 by what? 5. So now you can see that this y, the value now is now certain. So y is equals to 8 divided by 5, which will give me what? One whole number, 3 over 5. So I've finally gotten the value of what? Of y that will actually do what? Satisfy this what? This very equation. So y is equals to what? One whole number 3 over 5. So one whole number 3 over 5 will what? Will satisfy this what? Indicial what? Equation. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so as to get notified when an interesting what? Questions like this are being treated. Thank you and remain blessed.